now. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Gaming Despair. You guys know me. You know, I fucking talking shit all the time to the Xbox and shit. So, I got very nervous for the first fucking time, and her boyfriend, Universal Wolf.
Ow, ow, ow,
Oh, wait. Actually, did I get that wrong or no?
no, you're fine.
All right, cool. Hey, Barry. Okay,
Yeah.
so actually, hold on. Let me start off first. Okay, so I platinumed Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Oh shit. Okay.
What's the other game?
That is different.
The other game that I platinum was what's it called? Not Sackboy. What's it called? The robot game. Yeah, Astro Boy Platinum. Yeah, Astro Bot.
Wow.
That one. And the next one I'm working on is what's it called? Sackboy, Big Adventure. So, I've been working on those games and stuff like that. So I'm about to hit my 113 platinum trophy.
Are you just a platinum hunter or something? Like,
yeah, I'm about to hit 7,000 trophies. So I'm pretty much there. That's just pretty much been my thing. I always like to try, trophy hunt when it comes to games. Barry, what you been playing? What you been up to?
I mainly stream on my channel on Twitch called Very Nervous. Lately, I've been playing lots of Ghost of Tsushima. Sometimes I play Dead by Daylight or Monster Hunter. I just pretty much play whatever I can, whenever I can.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would be considered a casual, but I think I'm a little bit above
casual
that
right now. Until you get out of affiliate, you were considered casual and nothing else.
Oh wait, no. Look what happened today. Okay, I gotta mention this. I just made affiliate tonight, and I don't even know how, because I was not affiliate yesterday.
What?
I literally got an email today saying I became an affiliate.
How? What?
Dude, I think what happened is that as the days go by, like some days in their data they fade away. So within 30 days, that's the
Holy
only
crap.
days. So one of my days where I had like very few, one of those days must have disappeared, and now my average is up, and I'm an affiliate. So, OMG!
You actually fucking did it! Oh my, what the?
And you know what? I've also watched you play. I watched you play. What's it called? Danganronpa. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. Obviously, that's why my name came to be. Oh shit! Oops, sorry.
This ending sucks.
Yeah, well, I mean, I kind of liked it, to be honest with you.
No. I say that because it's the thing that lets people immediately know what I'm talking about when I say it.
Okay.
It's a reference to the boss fight.
I still haven't finished it. So.
Well, you wouldn't know. You've got 3 games to go through, but he knows.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, what's up, Devil Shooter? But yeah, man. I mean, honestly, that was one of my favorite games. Okay, so like when you guys were watching, the Game Awards, right? What stood out to you guys the most?
All right, so okay, all right. We were both just sitting there, super chill. Smash Bros. Announcement shows up, and I'm just like, all right. I don't know who they could possibly throw in here that could make me any more interested in this game than I already was, because what could be more hype than freaking Minecraft? Not that I play it, but like, what could beat that? What could they do with those last few slots they have left to beat that? I heard a singular note from the Sephiroth theme. It started squealing in her ear. Bouncing up and down and screaming, just like, they didn't do it. They did not fucking do this to me. Now I have to play again.
Are you talking about Nintendo Switch? Yeah. Man, dude, when I saw Sephiroth on there, I was like, God damn, bro.
I didn't even have to see him. I heard one note. I heard the theme. One fucking note. And that was it. I was already screaming.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Honestly, when I saw that trailer for Sephiroth coming on to was it Smash Bros? I was like, man, that was fantastic. Honestly, it was awesome.
I'm just so upset. Not upset, like actually, but I'm amazed at the amount of references that it had to the movie that no one has probably seen because it's like 10 plus years old. Like I was watching this shit in high school. and they were just making straight like word for word references to the quotes they made in the movie, and I knew what they were going to say before they even said it.
When you're referring to the movie, you're obviously talking about Advent Children,
Advent
right?
Children, yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Like at the very end of that trailer, like Cloud said, "Stay where you belong in my memories," and Sephiroth replied with, "I will never be with memory."
Yeah,
And I knew
yeah,
that they were going to say that before they said that. I could just tell.
yeah. Yeah, you know, that was definitely a highlight. Honestly, it was a highlight.
And then
And
Mario getting stabbed in the exact same pose as Cloud from the movie.
yo, bro,
Fuck.
I thought Mario got stabbed for sure.
Yeah,
And then, but it didn't turn out that way. He got his what's it called? His,
Nintendo wouldn't do that.
yeah, definitely. It was very interesting, you know, seeing that.
Very
Anything,
clean.
yeah. Anything else that you guys saw that was like pretty much, you know,
I was pretty excited when Back for Blood showed. Because, like as soon as I saw 4 people shooting zombies, I knew it was related to Left 4 Dead, and I was so excited. That game has not had a sequel or a third game in like
Centuries.
forever. So oh my god, I'm just so happy. I'm happy that they're continuing that series in a way.
I
And
mean,
you know
it
what's
just goes to
crazy
show that
too?
like Valve isn't gonna do anything with Left 4 Dead. So they had to do it themselves.
And you know what's crazy too is that a lot of the games that we saw that were primarily being on this show was that, you know, they were running pretty much at 60 frames per second. You know, they were running pretty well. So it's pretty cool to see that.
Yeah, yeah. And then a lot of these are coming to next gen, which means they're going to be enhanced pretty hard. Like it's gonna be clean. It's going to be clean. Black for Blood is going. I keep saying black. Back for Blood is going to be played on everything and everything. And if they add crossplay, game over. Like Left 4 Dead is dead, probably. I seriously hope to get that game freaking crossplay. At this point, anything multiplayer oriented needs crossplay if it wants to
I
have
agree with you.
a community that exists.
I agree because at this point, like for example, one of my friends was like, after The Last of Us 2 won Game of the Year, I'm thinking about getting like a PlayStation.
Well,
But,
wait, hold on. That's the last topic.
oh God, sorry. Okay,
Yeah.
but yeah, basically, like he's like, oh, maybe I'll get a PlayStation, and I'm pretty sure at this point everyone knows whether they're on Team PlayStation or Team Xbox. So I feel like having crossplay,
Having everyone unified, yeah, so that we don't have to
and
deal with
most
that.
multiplayer games would just be perfect. And
Yeah.
honestly, it would make more people play the games too. So that's a plus for the game devs.
And you know, the thing is that I don't mean to be an asshole,
Mhm.
but you know, I get to this point where, you know, I think to myself, I'm like, what's the point in owning an Xbox, right? The only reason I say that, and I don't mean to be an ass, is like, why do I need a multi-plat box? You get what I'm saying? Because you know, I stress this out a lot, right? I stress it out that you know, you have PlayStation, you know, you have your identity, you have your God of Wars, you have your Ghost of Tsushima's, your The Last of Us, and you know, you got all these great exclusives, right? Because it gives you identity. Same thing with Nintendo. Nintendo got the Mario's, the Splatoons,
the Zeldas,
you know,
the
like
Samus,
the Zeldas.
the Metroids.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
You know, and you have your identity. And then when you think about Xbox, it's just it's like
Forza and Halo and Gears.
it's the same shit. Yeah, exactly. It's the same shit all the time. Like you get it on
But-
PC, like on my
But
PC
that
too.
being said, it as we clearly saw tonight, they're trying to make a comeback in terms of like bringing things back to light. Perfect Dark is the last thing I ever thought would get another game.
I'm actually curious about that one.
I'm glad they're fucking doing it because we haven't had a Perfect Dark game since the launch of the 360, and we know how long ago that was, or at least I do. But that series needed it, and you know Microsoft owns like that IP, like that brand now. So that's another exclusive in their belt. Sure, it's another shooting game, but I mean, a lot of Sony's exclusives are all action adventures. It's just a different genre that they're exclusive to, as far as I'm concerned, at least.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what? Maybe we should get to the main topic, honestly. Okay, so how do you guys feel about The Last of Us winning Game of the Year award? Because
I'm accepting of it.
because
I enjoyed the hell out of it, but at the
hold
same
on,
time,
no. The only reason I'm saying that is because for me personally, I did 10 playthroughs of the game, right?
mhm.
Wow.
I already got the platinum a while ago, but I did it because I love the game so much. I thought it was very unique. It's not, it's very different compared to like other games. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I got into arguments with a lot of people, right? Because the only reason I got into arguments with was because I ended up telling him, hey, if you like a happy ending, go watch a Disney movie or something like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because like
Yeah.
that's what you expect, because this is like real life shit. If you know what I'm talking about, they live in a different universe where it's primarily
Nothing
survival. Yeah, survival of the fittest. That's what it is.
Killer be killed.
Yeah,
Not
killer
to
be killed.
mention, like nobody that's mad at how Last of Us, went about things. Like they can't just totally ignore the fact that what Joel did still angered some people. Like just
Yeah.
because he's the protagonist means nothing
Doesn't mean that
to
everything
the
that
rest
he
of the
did was
universe.
like fine. Like he
Yeah,
did some very scummy things.
yeah, like we sympathize with him because we're playing him. It doesn't mean that the rest of the world has to be like, oh well, you didn't give us the opportunity to make a cure. I guess I'm
You
just gonna
also
go
didn't give
about
us
my
plot
day.
armor.
Yeah, like
People,
exactly.
people,
The
people
fact that
can't
there
be
was no
upset at the
plot
fact that he
armor.
didn't have plot armor. Like,
Yeah, the fact that he didn't have plot armor was like one of the most realistic things you could do. Like you
yeah,
don't just keep a cure from the rest of the world and not expect someone to be out for your head. And not
yeah,
to mention, he could have did that without killing Abby's dad. So when he
yeah,
did that, then he crossed a line that he definitely couldn't come back from. So I'm not saying that Joel should have died or anything, but I'm saying that Last of Us, as you said, Despair, it shows a realistic portrayal of the world, and people
yeah.
can't expect things to be happy all the time.
I'm not gonna lie though, but Joel did die like a man. Like, man,
Yeah, yeah,
he didn't give a
yeah.
shit. He was like,
That
fuck
man
you.
got his whole kneecap blown off, and he's still just like, just get the fuck over, get over with. And she's just like, nah, you're gonna suffer for this one.
She's like, Joel's like, do you know? No, Abby's like, do you know who I am? And he's like, just save it.
Yeah,
Do whatever you have to do.
yep.
Man, he
I
went
don't
out
care
like a
who you are,
fucking man.
just finish
Jesus
it.
Christ.
And the
Yeah.
fact that he said that, it shows you that he knows he's angered some
Yeah,
people.
like
And he
he
even
knows,
he
like, it
even
was coming to
angered
him.
Ellie herself.
Yeah,
Like that's how you know he fucked up. Like the very person he saved was even mad at him.
The
So
problem too was that it wasn't Joel that fucked himself over. Tommy fucked it up for Joel
yeah,
hmm.
yeah.
because he revealed the name.
He's the one who, yeah. If he had just
Oh,
kept his fucking mouth shut, that was it.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're right, aren't you?
I'm Tommy, and
Oh
this is my brother.
God.
Name's Joel.
Oh no.
You
He's
guys look
he's
like
like,
you know who we are.
no,
We do.
no. What happened was is that before, when they first met Abby, Tommy's like, hey, I'm Tommy. This is my brother Joel. And then
Oh
he pretty much gave out his he gave out his name.
Yeah, but like at that point, only Abby knew who they were. Like the others didn't
No,
know.
Abby didn't know.
them.
Abby didn't know because she didn't know who Joel
Right.
was.
oh wait, she didn't know his name at all.
No, she knew his name, but the
Oh.
problem is that Tommy ended up saying, "This is my brother Joel," and the only
Right.
thing she knew was the name Joel.
Mhm.
Right.
And then so pretty much kind of Tommy, gave it out.
Right. And she basically put two and two together and led them to her peoples. But she really didn't have to lead them there because I think she could have taken care of them both on her own. But I feel like she did that as a way to make absolutely sure that she could do her business and not have anything happen. So
The only thing I didn't like about the whole game is that Tommy and Joel pretty much ended up helping out Abby, and then Abby still carried out she carried out her actions. But
I agree with you,
I-
man.
I-
That
I
kind
get
of
it.
was fucked up.
I get, you know what it is. Like, obviously, you know, how is it if it was your dad? You know what I mean? You would be pissed off, right? But the
Mhm.
problem is that Joel was like, I don't give a shit. If he could have explained himself on why he committed his actions, maybe it could have been different. Who knows?
Nah,
We don't know.
no,
But
Abby,
I don't know, man.
Abby
Abby was
wasn't she wasn't, you know, the end game Abby at that point. She wouldn't have gave a fuck. Period.
not to mention she had I don't know how many years to get over what happened to her dad, and she
And
was
she's
still intent on
still
killing his ass.
still
So
holding
I'm
that
pretty
grudge.
sure an explanation would not have
It wouldn't have worked.
explained
Period.
his rage
It would have
away.
done a damn thing.
Yeah,
that's possible, honestly.
it is. And anyone that's like, Last of Us shouldn't have won Game of the Year, like I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people felt like that about a lot of the categories. And what you have to think about is how popular is the game, who's playing it, and what's the context behind it.
I mean,
Like,
there
for
were some
example,
shockers on there.
I mean,
There
yeah,
were some
but like
shocker
for example,
announcements.
Among
I mean,
Us won like what was it,
mhm.
like 2 awards because it got really popular.
Mobile
Twitch,
Game of the Year and
yeah, mobile game,
Multiplayer of the
and
Year.
like it had a lot of backing from Twitch.
Yeah,
So just because it won like those
like
things
Twitch
doesn't,
and memes brought that thing in like into the spotlight, and
yeah,
oh geez,
it doesn't mean this totally is the best mobile game out there,
no,
or it
it's just
totally
that
should have won
it
this
had just
award.
that many people following it.
Yeah, like
Not
it's
saying
just
this
a
is a bad game
context.
because it really is like dummy fun, but like
Right. Each
it
game
exploded this year because of
each
streamers.
game award category is basically every it's like a context that everything fits into.
Yeah,
So people should just not take it that seriously. If you like a game and it didn't make it into one of those categories, don't take it personally. Just know that a lot of outside factors went into that game becoming game of the year.
shit.
Or
I'm surprised that fucking
best
Undernight
mobile
even
game.
showed up as a nominee for Fighting Game of the Year. Like things like that confuse the fuck out of me because I'm just like nobody knows what this game is. How are you here? Like I know what Undernight is because I play everything fighting game related, but nobody knows what that shit is. So for that to even the fact that I even saw that on the list just goes to show how people can say this thing is rigged all they want to, but when you get nominees like that, I don't think so.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I don't think so.
I 100% agree
It
with
didn't
you.
win. It
Like
didn't win, but it was there.
Something stay like under the radar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they don't, because a lot of people. Let's face it, man. Let's be honest. A lot of people, they follow the mainstream games. The
Of
Call of
course, that's why
Duty and
Mortal
all that
Kombat won
bullshit.
Fighting Game of the Year.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it did win actually. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah,
It
that
won
was a
because that's
bummer.
like
That
that
was such a
game has
bummer.
a ridiculous player base because
It
why?
does.
Everybody knows what it is.
Mhm.
And everybody would play it just because of what it is. It's the Call of Duty of fighting games, more
And
than Street
because
Fighter
it's the
is.
most popular, people vote for it more because people know about it more.
Yeah,
Like there were categories that I'm sure a lot of games deserved, but because I didn't know anything about certain games, I didn't even put it on my list.
there you go. And that's
So
probably why Ori didn't get any other awards because nobody knew what that was, but everybody knew what Doom Eternal was. Everybody knew what Hades was.
yeah,
That's another thing. How in the fuck did Hades of all things and fucking indie game get nominated for Game of the Year? How?
Well, I mean,
Sure, Undertale's done it. I can't think of the other one off the top of my head right now, but I played it a lot. Fuck, why isn't it on the top of my head? Doesn't matter.
what's
Just
it about?
indie games showing up as Game of the Year.
What's it about though? The game?
I can't remember right now. I just remember that.
No, I mean like what do you do in the game? That's what I'm primarily like trying to
I
say.
don't remember right now.
Oh,
I don't
you
know
don't
what game
remember?
it was in general.
You don't remember what you do in the game?
No, I don't.
Wait, which game
remember
are you
what
talking
game
about?
it
The
is.
one that he can't remember, or Hades?
The game you can't remember.
Oh,
I wouldn't have a problem remembering the name if I could remember what it was. I just remember that it was a nominee for the Game of the Year.
No, what I'm trying to say
the
is like,
last year
what do
or
you
the
do
year
in the
before.
game? What do you do in the game?
he doesn't
I don't
remember.
remember which one.
He doesn't remember
Jesus
what happened in the game.
Do you know how many
I don't
fucking
think
indie games I play? Like, shit. I wish I could remember.
Yeah, you play a lot of indie games, but I agree with you. Indie games winning game of the year, I'm not winning, being nominated for game of the year, being nominated for whatever really is it's a really nice it's a nice thing, and I'm really happy that Fall Guys and Among Us had the time to shine this year. Like
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
expect them to get that big at all. Especially because Turan and I, sorry, I just used your name. um,
Thanks, nerd.
Universal Wolf and I, we we were playing Among Us with friends before Twitch streamers even like started streaming it. So like when we saw people starting to stream it, we're just like, why would someone play this small ass game? Like, of course it's fun,
And then
but
we played
who
it.
knew about it? And then everyone knew about it because it got onto Twitch and
Yeah.
liked it. So I'm happy for that, and it was so funny because the
Katana
girl that
Zero.
was talking
Thank you. I
for Among
remembered all
Us,
of a sudden.
the girl that was talking for Among Us, she just looks like she was crying, and she was
She
just
was
so
crying.
excited.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I felt so happy for them.
But yeah, the game that I was thinking of was Katana Zero.
Oh,
That
that
was one that was
game.
on the list for last year.
Which
Oh,
one?
shit.
Katana Zero.
Katana Zero.
Yes.
What is that on?
Beautiful. It's on
It's like
everything
a
actually.
roguelike, right?
No, it's a action platformer
Oh, okay.
that involves like slowing down time, revolving time, rewinding time, and it's story oriented. It's really nice. It's really
When
fun.
I think of rewind time, it reminds me of Ultra Time. What's it called? Ultra. What's that game called?
Hunger Force?
Ultra Time. Yeah, that one. That's what I think about. I love that
Not
fucking
Hunger
game.
Force,
I
like
swear to
Super Force or
God.
something. But yeah.
Ultra Time Force. Ultra Space
Ultra
Time.
Time.
Force.
Yeah, something
shit
like
like
that.
that. Yeah, yeah.
I know what it is. I have it.
Yeah, dude. I fucking love the fuck out of that game. Honestly.
Mhm.
If you ever look at if you ever like go on Steam just to look up it's kind of Katana Zero, you'll enjoy it.
Katuna. Okay, yeah, definitely. I'll look it up. On
If you have
PC.
Game
I'll see
Pass, I
what
think it's
up.
actually on there too. So
Gotcha. I gotcha.
One
So,
thing
like,
I
okay.
didn't expect to happen was Animal Crossing winning Family Game.
that was really nice. That was
Like
really
I'm happy it did because
beating
it
that
made
over
me
Fall
feel
Guys
like
is
so
kind of
great.
hard.
To be honest with you, I kind of expected, Animal Crossing to be on there.
Yeah, but Fall Guys. How do
Fall
you
Guys?
Well, to
beat
be
Fall
nominated,
Guys?
yeah, but to be like to win that category, I was so happy.
Yeah, I'm
I
glad
go-
it did. It needed it.
Yeah, because it's
Oh.
not as recent as Fall Guys, but at the same time, it had an impact.
No,
where-
they both came out this year.
Hold on.
well,
Hey, go
well, I
ahead,
mean,
guys.
Fall Guys came out a little
Mm.
later.
Go ahead, guys, real quick. I'm gonna use the washroom real quick, and I'll be right back.
Oh,
And then you guys just keep going.
Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure like Fall Guys came out later this year than
Animal
Animal
Crossing,
Crossing,
yes.
and
But
so I'm
it
happy that the
it
impact.
like, but it was
I'm
popular
happy
over
the
that like
impact was just still there, and that people remembered it for what it did for them when the Corona pandemic first started.
definitely did some things for us.
Yeah, like I remember being on there for like the whole day, and I
The
used to tell you that I
entire
felt like,
day.
yeah, and I used to feel like I was ignoring you because we would be in a group chat, and I would just be not talking for the
I
entire.
would just hear whistling in the background, you picking up everything.
Yeah,
Just constantly.
yeah. You know what? I kind of pick up a lot of things in that game. You're right.
You
Like I
pick up
cleared out all the
everything.
weeds on like the first level of my whole island, and I picked up lots of shells. You used to get jealous of how many shells my island produced.
Fuck that shit. I can't tell you how many fucking mackerels I picked up. I hate mackerels now.
What's a mackerel again?
Mackerel?
Oh,
Fish?
mackerel. Oh, mackerel. Yeah, I fucking hate those fish too. Like I hate the mackerels, and I hate the black bass.
Yeah,
black
that
Like,
thing that
fucking-
showed
or
up
the
every
wait, what?
time.
It's black. Yeah, I fucking hate that shit. Because I'm like literally like the behavior of those fish are so weird that you think you're getting something rare and then you don't.
Psych. That's the wrong number.
Yeah, it's almost as frustrating as getting junk instead of an actual fish.
Getting junk is trash.
No pun intended.
Wow, I did just do that, didn't I?
Anything else you want to talk about from the Game Awards?
There's announcements that I completely forgot about. I'm still laughing over that hard bait that I got from Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, you were just like,
Talking about
you
fucking
just heard Elder
6.
Scrolls, and then you're like, OMG, Elder Scrolls.
It's gonna
6.
be Elder 6. It's gonna be Elder 6. Psych. Elder
I'm
Scrolls
just
Online
like,
again.
Elder Scrolls Online. Exactly. And I know you don't like it, but I did like it. I was just irritated by the fact that I had to pay for inventory. And if that didn't happen, I would have probably still been playing it to this day. So I'm thinking about going back to it and seeing if
Oh
I
no.
do pay for inventory, if I would
Oh,
actually have fun with it. I
She's
know.
going back, guys.
But there's a lot of criticism regarding that game. There's a lot of people that really don't like how
It operates.
deals with it. Yeah. Plus, people are waiting for the next Elder Scrolls game, so of course they're not going to be happy that all this time and effort is
Yeah,
going
all this time.
Elder Scrolls Online.
Let's put
They
all this
need to
effort into Fallout
care
76 somehow. Let's put all this effort into Elder Scrolls Online somehow. But let's not mention anything about Elder 6.
Yeah, that's kind of
Don't
sad.
even get me started.
By the
with
way-
From Software and fucking Elden Ring. When
By
are
the
we
way,
going to see gameplay for that?
another thing I
Mhm.
want to talk about is primarily Cyberpunk, because okay,
Oh, here we go.
hold on. The only reason I talk about it is because, like, basically, okay, so we've seen a lot of breaking games, like literally on the
Yeah.
original PS4 and Xbox One.
I mean, yeah.
That's one thing that I don't know, man. Like, for some reason, Cyberpunk is something that I just can't get into,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and it's not something that I'm looking into. I mean, I don't know if you guys are tuned into it. Do you guys
I already have it.
You already have it?
I've been in like 4 hours already, but yeah.
How is it? Are you playing on PC or what are you playing it on?
PS5 actually.
PS5?
Yeah.
How's it running? Is it running pretty
I'm
good?
playing it in the backwards compatibility mode, so it's running the PS4 version on the PS5, and it's just like brute forcing its way through the problems that the PS4 has. The PS4 Pro version is actually okay. The people that are having the problems are running it on the normal versions of the consoles. It's to be expected. They're 7 years old. The game wasn't really meant for them anyway, and it's the reason why it was delayed over and over. They were trying to get these things to work, and they barely got them working, and now we see why.
But the thing is too is that when you think about it, the game's been pushed back for some time now, and you would think
because
that
they
would
couldn't get these
actually-
versions to work at all.
Yeah, exactly. So, I got my PlayStation 5. I got all the good stuff.
Yeah,
But it's in some sense it's still unacceptable in some sense because obviously if it keeps getting pushed back, you kind of have to polish it in some way. But man, dude, like the memes were dropping hard on that game. I mean, dude, like I see all the fucking time. I woke up today and I looked at the fucking Twitter, right? And then all I see is the memes, and I just couldn't stop laughing. Honestly,
yeah.
I was like, "Fuck,
everywhere.
it's fucked up."
to be fair, when you get past the meme glitches and things, what Cyberpunk does bring to the table is really amazing. Like the character customization kind of stood out to me. First and foremost, not only because you can choose your dick size, because that's
Yeah.
literally a part of that, but
And excuse your boyfriend for burping and shit.
oh yeah,
I kind of
really
can't
good
stop
at that,
him.
but, yeah.
It's
But
condition.
yeah, excuse yeah. But yeah, that was interesting. But also you can choose different eyes and different eye tattoos and different body modifications.
And color your
and-
teeth.
Yeah, and your nail. Well, I mean, obviously you can color your nails, but I was seeing some pretty interesting nail polish. So kudos to them for that. I know Tehran wishes there were more hairstyles. But
Me
other
liking
than that-
hairstyles.
yeah, other than that, I think they did a really good job with the character creation, at least. So far, isn't there like 3 different stories that you can do that are
Yes,
like totally different from
story
each
paths.
other? Yeah, like
Yeah.
that is amazing. To have that many story paths, that's wow.
I don't know. For some reason, I don't know. Maybe I'll check it out later. But for as of right now, I have no interest in the game for some reason. I don't know. I just don't find
I
any
get it.
appeal of it.
Mm-hmm.
hmm Do you know if it's probably just not your type of genre, or maybe
It's
you just
probably
don't
just the fact that like it's
cyber-
been hyped to the ground, and the people who would be potentially interested are just like looking the other way because everyone else's expectations of it have steered them in the other direction. I can see that being a thing.
I mean, it's not necessarily the expectations, right? It's primarily because of the fact that I've seen the gameplay and I'm just like, it's just not for me. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I get that, man. Like I was thinking that too. If the Nomad um version, I mean, if the Nomad story mode didn't exist, I would be irritated because it seems like Night City, the setting that Cyberpunk takes place in, is full of lots of delinquents and
A
death,
whole lot of them. Yeah.
stealing. Yeah, and I was just like, is there a different way I can play the game
But
without being a hooligan? So I think the Nomad
but you know
helps.
what? You know what? Just a disclaimer out there for anybody that's listening. I'm not saying that it's a bad game. I'm just saying that I'm not interested in it. That's just what it is primarily.
Right. I agree with you. Like there's parts of it that don't interest me either, which I was explaining. Just it's everything isn't everyone's cup of tea, so I can totally understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
Yeah,
we all have our own tastes. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with food and all that bullshit that comes on the side. You know what I mean?
right. Everyone doesn't have to love every AAA title, which is some people would disagree and be like, "But how could you not?" But I totally understand it.
Yeah, definitely. Fuck. I was gonna come up with another topic, but I forgot what the fuck it was. Jesus
Probably
Christ.
related to the Game Awards, perhaps. We were last talking about Last of. Well, we didn't talk about Last of Us yet, but
Yes, we did.
oh, wait, we did. Oh, I thought that was supposed to be later.
Brain's failing.
Holy Grail. Holy Grail. Is that really what I was
Game
going
of the
to say?
year is being talking about later.
Okay.
I mean,
But
honestly,
Game of the Year is Last of Us. I'm so confused. So we talked about it, but we didn't talk about the fact that it's Game of the Year.
Yes.
Or we did.
well, I mean, we did talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Good.
did talk about it, and like I said before, it's well deserving, and it should have been Game of the Year anyways to begin with.
Mhm. Give us more information on why you feel that way. Like, I just want to know more about your opinion on that.
My personal opinion.
Before you do that, how far did you get into Tsushima?
I haven't finished it yet because I got my PS5. So I'm not gonna transfer my data to the PS5.
I get that.
Why?
Because I don't need to and I don't want to.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna fire up my PS4 after I finish what's it called? Little Big not Little Big Planet, Sackboy Big Adventure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then try to get my platinum up that, and then I'll go back to my PS4 and then get Ghost of Tsushima trophy too as well.
I mean, you
Uh,
do know they have a 60 FPS mode on PS5, right? Like they patched the game specifically for PS5.
Yeah, but if you're not aware, um, you're not supposed to have your memory full on the SSD that's on the
I'm fully aware.
PS5.
I've already went through the process of that. So you
Yeah.
have it with everything else.
Yeah, I have what PS5 games do I have right now? Hold on. I have Dark Souls.
So
Hold
do
on.
I.
Give me 1 second.
That makes sense, though.
Yeah.
Like, not filling up your storage and just keeping some games on your PlayStation 4. I mean, I'm doing that anyways because I don't have a PS5.
I mean, clearly,
Okay, I'm back.
clearly he doesn't have like an external drive or anything. He could just do that, but
Yeah, but I don't blame him if he wants to have the experience on PS4. Let him have it.
Okay, I'm back. All right, I'm back.
Good.
So for PS5, I have Sackboy, obviously, Demon Souls, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Call of Duty,
Yep.
Cold War, Watch Dogs Legions, and Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Valhalla, Legion, Call of Duty, Morales, Demon Souls, Borderlands 3. Fuck, I'm missing something. Dead by Daylight. And
Here's the thing, though.
missing something.
I'm not gonna be playing Cold War, Watch Dogs, or Assassin's Creed because I don't like those games.
Hmm.
Like-
So
I'm not
I
into Assassin's Creed anymore either.
Yeah,
Valhalla is definitely different though.
It is.
I'll
It
it's
is
the most interesting one I've played in a while since Black Flag.
Mhm.
the only reason I like Assassin's Creed anymore is because like pretty much they killed off Desmond, which is kind of fucking stupid.
I mean,
so
yeah.
they try to fucking make out the what's it called, the franchise. So that's
Yeah.
what it is, you know. And
I
I'm
agree
just
with
like,
you.
I'm not gonna
I
fucking do
preferred
that shit.
the Ezio trilogy.
died when he died.
anyways. It just made sense.
It's just, you know, like for me personally, it just seems stupid because, okay, so you know, think about it. You have Desmond as like the main character, right?
Yep.
He plays at they got
Altair and Ezio.
Altair, and he plays as Ezio, right?
Yes.
Right.
And then, you know, you're pretty much getting up at that point where he's like an assassin, like he learns all these techniques, and for some reason he dies.
An assassin. Yeah.
Then for some reason he died.
And for some reason he dies, exactly. So it's fucking
Without a
stupid.
good explanation, I'm guessing.
It's 'cause they're trying, well, it's because they're trying to milk it. That's what it is, pretty much, primarily.
Right.
You know, so
They couldn't really do much else with Desmond because they already went through his whole.
He was getting too powerful as a human.
yeah, that's probably what it is.
He was gonna body Animus by himself.
But yeah, I mean, I don't have any more topics after this.
Right.
I mean, I could get to more technical shit, but I'm not sure if you guys are into that.
And
Oh,
we want to,
Universal is definitely into that. He's into technical stuff. I'll probably take a back seat.
I
But
mean,
if
like
you
I'm,
guys wanna
I'm
talk-
barely alive right now, but I will fucking go.
All right, okay. So, okay. All right, let's put it this way. Obviously, Barry, you never talked to my engineer friends or anything like that. And last show, I wish you would have been there when I was talking to the QA tester. I have engineers like that I talk to, you know, constantly. Okay, so this is one thing that I've been pretty much stressing about, right? What it is that PlayStation 5 games are running better than Xbox Series X games, right?
Yeah.
And you know, the only reason it comes down to that is because of the architecture, right?
Yeah.
Some people don't understand this, but I'm gonna make it clear right now. There's a reason why Mark Cerny ended up using 36 CUs, and the reason why they use 36 CUs is because primarily it's easier to make games
Off of less than more.
well you can write instructions faster on 36 CUs than you can at 52 CUs compared to the Xbox.
Right.
And so that's a big advantage for PlayStation. That's why Sony ended up going that way. And it's not a surprise to me, to be honest with you, because I've seen this, like, you know, it is different. Just because, no, hold on. We got to an age pretty much where just because the number looks higher on paper doesn't mean it's actually going to perform better.
Yeah.
I get that.
Unless you're talking about the 2000 series compared to the 3000 series of the RTXs. Those numbers. Boy.
Those are some good numbers.
As soon as CES 2021 happens, and I know where my money's going to be going, I cannot wait because I am currently on a 970M, and this thing has been struggling for the past month to do anything now. And it has gotten to the point where my PS4 Pro can run things better than my computer can.
And you know, like, you know, sometimes like the PC community always comes out and they're, you know, and I don't knock on PC community, like, honestly, I really don't. But let's face it, let's be honest. Not everybody has the same, you know, graphics cards or you know, whatever it is, you know, and hardware.
And a lot of that like factors into how the games are made. Like it's easier for them to tailor to consoles because they're all made the same way. Like every PS4 has the same GPU in it.
Yeah,
they can't really do that with PCs because one person's got a 970, one person's got a fucking probably doesn't even have a GPU in there. They're probably on Intel 64 or whatever. But everybody's all like, "Oh, you just need to, you know, buy this, build that." What if I don't have hands, my guy? Like, not everybody can build a PC. Fuck. I know I sure as hell haven't tried.
No, yeah, definitely. I agree with what you're saying. I mean, it's the same thing. Like, you know, like for a perfect example right now, like a game like Ratchet and Clank, right?
Yep.
That's not going to be able to run on Xbox or PC to begin with until they get better specs and stuff like that.
Yeah. Not at
You
all.
know, so it's hardware restraints. That's what it is, hardware restraints. So it's I don't know, man. Like honestly, what PlayStation doing is kind of amazing.
Get down.
It really is.
Lay down.
I'm just more curious on the future. I'm curious on, and then we heard about this. What's it called? These leaked. What's it called? Articles about like basically that the new PS5 Pro is gonna have like 2 graphics cards. That's crazy if you really think about it.
If you really think about it, fucking SLI in a console space.
That's a lie. Yeah.
Sign me the fuck up.
But the thing is too is that some people were saying that it didn't work well on PC. But the thing is that I think that Mark Cerny knows what he's doing. So I trust in that motherfucker, honestly, because I think he's gonna do well.
Again, it's gonna be different having that kind of stuff in a console space than having it in a computer space, because the consoles would be able to, fully optimize that shit.
Hey, you know
So
what?
if
Hey,
consoles ever got SLI, it would be more utilized than like having it in a computer.
hey, Wolf.
because-
Hey,
How
Wolf,
exactly?
Wolf, hold on. Wolf,
Oh,
I would like to have you on the show, man. You could talk to my fucking engineer guys and shit. You
No.
sound pretty chill.
No.
Nah, come on, bro. They're chill,
come
bro.
on, man. All you gotta do is talk like you do now. And
Yeah.
just speak out.
Bro, they're chill. They're chill as fuck.
No. It's already lucky that I'm on here right now. Like I should be dead. Like I'm about to get in bed.
That's true. But don't worry, his shows aren't always this late at night. He
Yeah.
has decent hours that he does. his
I
shows.
normally do it in
Yeah.
mornings.
Oh, I don't know.
He may or may not be able to do mornings.
I don't know.
He gets just a lot of people are tracking him in the mornings.
I have a lot of forced distractions around me.
All right, then I guess we'll end the show for now. We just had idle chit chat talk. It's all good though.
Yeah.
All right then. All right. So hey, everybody, this is your host, Gaming Despair. I want to wish you guys a good night and please be safe. And very nervous. Where can we find you?
Oh yeah, that is a pretty good question. Well,
Yeah.
my Twitch is very nervous. So basically, the way this is spelled, you can also find me on Twitter at KUUDERE110. So yeah, either one of those, pretty much. That's where you can find me.
Yeah, sorry about everybody. I mean, it's been pretty late, so we don't normally do a show like this late. And Universal Wolf, where can we find you?
Oh no. Well,
Go on, those are Twitter
I ordered an Elgato last week that will be arriving this week, so I might start having more consistent streams going on. But as the name implies, you will probably be finding me on Universal Wolf 21 at Twitch.tv, as well as Twitter's by the same name. But yeah, that's, I don't know. It's gonna probably be more of her streaming than me.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, then. Catch. Hey, I'm gonna catch everybody later, right? Peace out.
All right. Peace.
All right.
It was fun.
Hold on.